Right, we'll begin with the Women's Africa Cup of Nations taking place in Morocco, where 11 goals were recorded in Group C with Zambia on 6 against Egypt, and the game between Nigeria and Malawi produced 5 goals.
I want to appreciate the girls for the effort they put in. As far as the game is concerned, they gave it their all, they gave their best. We made mistakes and we got punished for those mistakes that we made. There will always be criticism and comments when things like this go wrong. We accept those things, we accept responsibility for whatever happened, and then we'll go back and try to work on whatever mistakes we may have noticed. The players in the team are very flexible.
These players have been together for almost 4 years, with the Chawingas participating, sometimes maybe when they are busy in their clubs. So with that combination and considering that the players, they gel together, they've been playing together. We have played, plenty of, international friendly matches. And out of those friendly matches, I think that also helped us, I think, to have a solid team, to have a team that can be recognized. It's not an easy thing. It's not me only. Even from Total Association, I think they have also assisted. But I'm not saying we are the champions for WAFCON. We see fighting.
The two coaches, Super Falcons coach Justin Madugu, and of course the coach of Malawi, Lovemon Fazili. Joining me now from Casablanca in Morocco is Ademola Victor, a sports content creator and a lecturer in the University of Lagos. So Victor is currently monitoring and covering the Super Falcons of Nigeria. Victor, it's great to have you join me on Sports at 6. Yeah.
Thank you. It's good to be here. I'm always happy to talk.
What do you make of the Super Falcons' performance against Malawi, really?
It's a shocking one, to be honest. So 10-time champion, losing to debutants Malawi. So yeah, I was surprised by the results, but of course, Malawi is a very strong team. They've invested a lot over the years in women's football, and they have some decent players who made it difficult for the Super Falcons of Nigeria. We were rusty in the opening game. So yeah, kudos to Malawi.
Yeah, kudos to them indeed. I mean, you listened to both coaches talking after that game. I believe it was a surprise, or rather a rude awakening for Coach Justin Madugu, because the last time they conceded just 3 goals all through. Was it 3 or 2? Yeah, 3 goals all through in 2025 when they won the 10th title. And now in his opening game, he has conceded 3 already. What's the mood like? I mean, you saw the players after the game when they were going through the missed zone, and also you were at the press conference. The mood like at the moment after this rude shocker, so to speak?
So the players, of course, were not happy about the results. They understand that this is the World Cup qualifiers, and they know that they have to be at the World Cup. We have not missed any edition of the World Cup since inception. We have been to every single edition. So, of course, the players were not happy about this. On paper, one would have thought that they would defeat Malawi. Our next game against Zambia feels like the tougher position in the group. We could struggle a bit, then easily win our final game against Egypt. But as we have seen over the years, women football in Africa is improving, is growing. A few days ago, South Africa, the second-ranked team in Africa, also lost to a lower-ranked team, Tanzania. So the two champions at the WAFCON this year, Nigeria and South Africa, have both lost games against bottom-ranked teams. So it shows that it's a good thing for Africa that other smaller teams are becoming competitive. But it's a shocker for the Super Falcons that we could not get the important 3 points in this opening game.
Yeah, you said something about the Super Falcons were really not the way they were playing. There you had Fita Malawi. Do you think maybe the games that they played build up to it? Because in June they played 2 games, in July they played 2 games. I'm talking about Malawi now. They played 4 games in the build up, and all 4 games they lost it. They lost to Ghana 4-0. They lost to Morocco 2-1. Against Tanzania, it was a goalless draw in the second leg. The first one ended by 1-0 defeat, and now entering the main tournament, they're scoring 3 goals. And you watched the game. The Tabitha sister, Chawinga sisters, responsible for that. Do you think that build-up they had actually gave them an extra edge? Because you said the Super Falcons were not really at their best when they were playing their game, as if they were not fit enough. I mean, most of them were acting as if they were tired playing that game.
Yes, the build-up actually helped Malawi, to be honest. Aside from the friendly they played, like you've mentioned rightly, they also have inclusion of young players from the under 20 side. As someone that's passionate about promoting local sports, I also try to follow the grassroots sport. And during the qualifiers for the FIFA Under 20 Women's World Cup, Malawi came to Nigeria. Over two legs, we defeated Malawi at home in the Kenya Open State, 2 goals to 0. Malawi went away, and we could not win away in Malawi. It ended 2 goals to 1. Malawi won, but we qualified over two legs of an aggregate to the Under 20 Women's World Cup. Two of those players in that squad, the Under 20
Yeah.
squad, were instrumental in ensuring that they defeated Nigeria yesterday. That's Faith and the other captain from the team. So it shows that they are integrating experienced players as well as young players into the team. So there's a project that's going on in Malawi. They're having more friendly games, and that has helped them, and they have had this very beautiful start to the competition against Nigeria. I would say that for Nigeria, we did not have adequate preparation for the WAFCON. We've complained about this, advocated for the ladies, even the captain of the side. I saw that everybody posted about this on social media page some months ago. It feels like they're treated as an afterthought because of the fact that they only played few games, less than 5 games in the last 1 year or so, preparing for this competition, which is the vital World Cup qualifiers. So I feel like we need to do more. But like I keep saying, I like looking at the positives, right? This is just one game. This is our first loss in over 4 years at the WAFCON. So I believe the girls understand what it means. They don't want to miss the World Cup. They have to sit up now and ensure they go all out to get the result against Zambia. Because looking at the tiebreaker for this competition, it's head-to-head first before goal difference and number of goals scored. So if they can get the result against Zambia, they are taking every game like a knockout now because they know they have to win every single game and get to the semi-finals to become one of 4 teams to represent Africa at the 2027 FIFA Women's World Cup, which will be played in Brazil. So it's one game at a time for them. Of course, obviously, they were not happy when they passed through the mixed zone yesterday in Rabat. But let's see if they can translate that anger from the loss to positive tactical aggression and show Nigeria's fighting spirit against Zambia. That's on the 1st of August.
Yeah, hopefully they can actually show that fighting spirit. Demola, thank you so much for joining me today on Sports News at 6. Hopefully we can have you again, and when they will be facing Zambia this Saturday.
Thank you very much. My final message, if you're a Nigerian, follow the national teams, support women's football, and let's grow our very own. Thank you.
Yeah, we need to go on a break. When we come back, of course, we have so much for you on Sport at 6, especially from the grassroots level. Let's talk some grassroots football. Organizers have announced that the inaugural edition of Lagos Mini Football League would commence on Saturday, August 1st at Agege, at a primary school in Agege. A total of 20 men and 10 women's teams are expected to take part in the 6-a-side competition endorsed by Lagos State Football Association as well as Lagos State Sports Commission. Chairman of Lagos State Mini Football Association, Abdul Ganiyu Abada, has outlined the benefits.
Lagos State Mini Football League for both male and female part of the sport. And for us is to continue to encourage the mini football game, within our communities. That's what we actually play on a day-to-day. We go around everywhere. That's what people actually play. What they don't know is that actually it's mini football they are playing. And for us is to encourage a lot of young people to participate in the sport. And there's so much pros for us to pick from this sport as well. The fact that when you play in the smaller space, a lot of the technical part of the game is developed, the fitness part of the game is developed, and you're able to play a more technical game, rather than in a larger space, when we actually play. And for us, is to develop this core part of this sport, across Lagos State, and that's why we're launching the mini football league. I think the local government is taking, is really taking this, taking upon ourselves, to push this sport, around the communities, and also we are trying to pick the Nigerian team, from this competition as well. There's the Nations Cup, mini football Nations Cup, that will be happening across Africa, in September, for the female team. In this as well, we started the scouting as our last weekend. We're trying to use it as an opportunity to establish the Nigerian team, and pick the female team and the male team, and from there, we continue to put the narrative in our community.
Let's talk some tennis. The Vice President of the Nigeria Tennis Federation, Yusuf Dati, has urged state governments across the country to discover, groom, and nurture young talent to boost the development of tennis nationwide. Speaking at an under-12, under-14, and 17 championship organized by the Taraba State and Northeast Zonal Tennis Associations, he noted that grassroots efforts to harness raw potential would produce a new generation of champions, ultimately positioning the Northeast as a premier hub for tennis.
Very blunt and honest. In a very long while, as far as tennis development is concerned, I've never been this happy. I'm so delighted today, and I'm happy that I'm in Taraba today. I've seen some promising young boys. So if we should continue with this momentum, certainly the sky will be the limit. So we want to use this opportunity to extend our gratitude for what the Northeast representative is doing. And we're calling on other zonal reps to copy. Well, from what I have seen, everything is on the right track. Maybe basically the technical aspect of the game. I've seen a lot of promises, especially from the two last players that we just saw. They just need some polishing and they will fly.
Thank you so much.
The 2026 Bende Mega Unity Football Tournament has officially kicked off with Bende North defeating Bende South 1-0 in the opening match. The competition, founded by the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Benjamin Kalu, is aimed at promoting unity, discovering football talent, and empowering youth across the Bende Federal Constituency. Organizers describe the tournament as a platform designed to strengthen unity among communities. The Bende Football Academy is expected to be established after the competition to nurture outstanding players for greater opportunities.
This tournament was born out of that spirit to bring our sons and daughters, our villages and communities together on one field, under one banner, in honor of our illustrious son, the Deputy Speaker, House of Representatives, Right Honorable Benjamin Okeseka Lopiheji, CFR, who, out of his love and passion for sports, youth development and empowerment, started this football competition in 2002. Under what was known as Bende Unity Football League, which today has metamorphosed to Bende Mega Unity Football Tournament. Through this competition over the years, many football talents have been discovered and many youth empowered.
This competition is about youth re-engineering. It's about our youths having the opportunity to showcase talents. Most youths are latent with a lot of energy, looking for a way of expression. If you do not provide avenues that the youths will utilize their energy and abundant talent, they might use it in the wrong direction.
Right away from grassroots football, let's go to FIFA. The president, Gianni Infantino, is receiving a lot of backlash following plans to sell a stake in the business operations of the World Cup and its other competitions through the creation of a private subsidiary. World Football Governor Bende had said it will retain majority share in FIFA Forward Enterprise, but hoped to raise $4.2 billion later this year, carefully selecting long-term investors who will purchase minority non-controlling interest. Various media outlets reported that Infantino had sent a letter to associations saying they will each receive $40 million if they back the plan, but they must sign up by September 19th. Setting the goals and working hard to achieve it. That's it on Sport 6. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Cecilia Mogbe.